As a kid, you go out and you run around and you try to catch raindrops in your mouth. But you don't realize there's never just a single raindrop. And it's millions and millions that are coming down. So what happens is it's moving to our critical areas, our streams, our rivers, our creeks.
If it's not captured or detained, it picks up velocity, and that velocity is very harmful. All of us are becoming more and more aware of environmental issues, and our mission at Greenrise is to add the talent, the pieces, and the technology to have the full ecosystem to deal with stormwater.
A green roof itself is designed to mitigate stormwater. The stains tell the story. As you look, this is months and years of paths that water travels after a rain event.
We have a full component business that supplies vegetated roof components all across North America. We're putting synthetic products, we're putting plastic products, we're putting geotextiles, we're putting engineered soil, and then we're going to make some plants thrive and survive in that. There's so many things that go into it in understanding what's around you for that ecosystem to survive. And so we try to hire people who have that same mindset, that strive for excellence. We know if we mix these components together and we mix in these percentages, then we're going to get that standard uniform. It's going to weigh this, it's going to drain like this. If we can do 30 or 40% of the water as it falls, we've really made an impact on what's actually running off to the sewer system.
This particular plant, sedum, is chosen because it's got to battle those harsh environmental conditions on a roof, the heat, the wind, that kind of stuff. What these do is they actually hold their moisture in all day, and that allows them to thrive in those rough, tough conditions. Easy enough with the seat.
As the company evolved and our thinking evolved, we started adding other systems and additional technology to deal with stormwater in a more comprehensive way.
In acquisitions, the avenues we're looking at really and truly are anything that fall into managing stormwater pre and post-construction.
During construction, while that top layer is off the soil, that's where erosion, runoff, and contamination happens the most. And so we made investments in erosion management businesses that deal specifically with erosion on construction sites. Bioretention is kind of elevating the use of the old ponds and actually making it function to purify the water. We fill them with engineered soil, and that literally is filtering the water back into the system. As we put green roofs onto structures, the more that you can do it has a measurable effect on the temperature of the city.
I've been in Atlanta and been standing on roofs, and you see this massive storm coming up. And then you stand there and you watch it, and you watch the storm dissipate and just move around the city to reform on the other side. Well, if you think about that, as you keep driving temperatures up and it starts sucking the energy out of that storm, and you have an area that's really not getting any rainfall, you start to change the dynamic of a city.
We want to increase our footprint so that we have a bigger impact over a broader area. Green roof installations last year in the United States were equal to one major city in Europe. But we're building. And as we do that, we change the way stormwater impacts the environment. Our future depends on the team that we build. And so we're always looking for talent.
When you acquire a company, you're not just acquiring numbers, you're not just acquiring equipment, you're acquiring people. And so we want to make sure that they fit our culture and they fit that standard of excellence.
It's an exciting industry to be in right now in Tennessee because it is in its infancy stage. We have the resources, the manpower, and just the personnel to be able to help grow any other business that wants to come into this market.
We purchased them 2 years ago, and they were doing just under $7 million in revenue. This year they'll do over $10 million. And that's purely organic growth. And we've increased their margins by 5 points.
I use the phrase all the time, activity breeds activity. Anybody looking for potentially joining forces with us, whether it be through recruitment or whether it be a partnership or an acquisition, one of the things that I can say the most is we are who we say we are. We're going to put our arms together and we're going to go fight together because that's what we do.
We started in 2013 with 5 key guys and 2 crews, and today we've got hundreds of employees. We have something very special here, and it's only going to get better.